Welcome to this week edition of Pastor Kumuyi's story. As you are watching, you will be blessed in Jesus' name.
A man was about to die. He had property, he had houses, he had money, and he was sick. But his children were grudging him. They thought they shouldn't have been working. The father, with all his wealth, with everything he has got, should have given me that house. I shouldn't be paying house rent. And the father, instead of allowing me to sweat and to earn my living, should have just made life easy for me. They were grudging their father. He was about to die. They will come in, they will go out, they'll be looking at him. Stingy man, stingy father. He never gives anything. And the father had a paper, that's book, beside him. He knew he was going. He was going to write his will. And I was this young person. He had been a servant in the house. He knew the children. He knew the father. And he just felt he should go to the father. He's been walking. He's not been very near. And he came near to the father. That is his boss. And he said, "Good afternoon, sir. I see you are going through some turmoil, some pain and all that. What can I do for you?" And you know, he took the little money he had, he did good, he bought this and bought that and took care of that father. And then as the father was about to go, he wrote in his will the name of that servant, not a relative, just a servant. And he wrote a big amount to be given to that person and for the children. Just because the father, he gave a little thing there, a little thing there, a little thing there, that almost amounted to nothing. And the servant that did good, he was the one that had a lion's share of his will. And then when the father passed on and the children saw what they had, they said, "I wish I had gone to daddy before he left. I wish I'd done this. I wish I'd done this." They didn't do the good they ought to do. And to them, they knew to do good and they did it not. And that sin kept on haunting them in their poverty. That servant that remembered his boss and did good, just at the point the boss was about going, he had a lion's share of the goodness reserved by that father. You know what? The Lord is looking at you. At every opportunity you have, do good in that person's life. You are sowing in the field of God. Do good in that person's life. You're sowing in the field of God, and you are going to reap abundantly. Do good, goodness will come to you. Plenty will come to you. The will of God will be fulfilled in your life.
I believe you have been blessed from this story. Please share to bless others and watch out same time next week for another edition. You are blessed in Jesus' name.